we get on like a house on fire. We just hope that they never broadcast what we're talking about whenever we're in our breaks.
No hot mics here.
So I going to kind of wrap this up a little bit. If you were looking at journalists that are active in complex environments today, and I know this is something we've spoken about, about a year ago, what sort of advice would you give to them? I mean, you've got a wealth of experience, and before you've gone into this world and operate, not just as from a journalist point of view, but from a military point of view, what advice would you give to support them on, going into a new environment where they're having to understand the divides of a society, for example?
I think the advice, most journalists do this, is they need to do the research. They need to understand the complexity of what's going on the ground. But they also need to know that whenever they fit in, that they're not this pink fluffy, or as we see, wearing blue helmets and things, fluffy thing that goes in that everyone's going to go, yeah, you're a journalist, we'll protect you, we'll look after this. And a lot of the stuff that they're going in with, whoever's supporting them is not thinking about A, the risk to them as an individual, and B, the risk to the people that they're going in through. So, a perfect example of that is a friend of mine who is a very senior journalist with Associated Press, one of the biggest outlets in the globe, going into Ukraine and going up to forward positions in Ukraine to interview people in the military. And she was sent in with her personal telephone. There was no change of SIM card or anything else that's in there, and the electronic warfare from the Russians will have identified this foreign telephone going into different positions, and she's standing there talking and then making phone calls afterwards, and coming out. That is giving those positions away. But also it means that not only do they know those positions, the Russians will have known that there's a foreigner that's coming in and out, and they don't know whether that's someone that's part of the Ukrainian International Brigade. So putting themselves at risk. And it's down to the basics. It's down to thinking and understanding the complexities that there are in different conflict zones, and lip service is paid to it, and that's the trouble. And the way media is going today, everything is about speed.